All right. So knowing that this was going to be a video about the primary con I have with this bike and the chassis, those of you who actually have motocross experience riding and knowing that this is a post 2018 Kawasaki bike are automatically going to spark the issue. I'm standing right in the middle of it. Historically, motocross bikes have had a gas tank that sits up about here, okay? And then you'd have a concave. You'd have your seat would come down and run about right here and then would pick back up to here, okay? And what it did was it gave you a nice pocket right here, a nice neutral pocket for your body. About right in here was like right where your butt went, okay? And you had something to hold you there. That when you're going downhill and you're in your action position, you would have something holding your body back, okay? So this is the problem that I'm having is it's flat. I have nothing holding me off the front, okay? There's nothing here stopping me from getting up this far, which is too far forward. Even when you're in attack, when you're in attack mode on the balls of your feet, like you should be, and you're going downhill, and you should be focusing your back and whatnot, it's nice when you're transitioning into the turn to be able to squat down and have something to, like, I don't know, just like manage you. And so it's completely flat up here. So when I hammer the throttle, I'm sliding back, right? So I'm pulling forward to keep my weight up there. And as you hit little chatter bumps and braking bumps, you're blipping the throttle, which even like an eighth of a turn on a 450 is a lot. It can put you out. And then when I'm heading downhill into a bumpy area, I have nothing stopped. So now you're pushing, and then this is your throttle hand. You're using a lot of front brake. This is your brake lever, and you're not going to be able to see it, but on your other grip in front of there is your clutch. You can see my hand moving it right here. Okay, so your body's slamming forward on your wrist, pulling back on your wrist. You're using your levers. It's your first time out there in 13 years. For being like 25 pounds overweight, I did really good. My weakness was in my wrists because my upper body is coming down on them more than it normally would. It would normally be an ab section and really the seat kind of holding you there. It would be your groin that would kind of keep you in place. So what the fix is going to be back. I'm going to have to be back a little more than I'm used to on the bike for seated, but gripping with my knees more, holding with my knees as I come down. If I hold with my knees, okay, my knees are keeping me from moving too much. See that, how the bike is moving? Whereas if I'm loose like I normally am, look at my wrist movement when the bike moves. Watch when I hold my knees. Whereas much more crazier movement. You see that? So to take pressure off my knees, off my wrists, it's going to be knees, squatted legs, being back in power position more. If I'm going into a downhill with chatter bumps, I still don't know what the move is. I'll have to figure that out. It's just so much load bearing on my wrist. I just have to build up strength and endurance. So that's basically where we're at. I gotta change the oil and the brake fluid tonight because I just broke the engine out today. It was fresh out of the crate. I'll go ahead and do a quick start for you. That's my beastie.